feel free to join that chat. Okay, but we're gonna get started with a way to really customize. Hang on one second, here we go. It's so nice outside. We're gonna help you really customize your hose, and so you can water high, low, you can wash your car better, you can do everything from really take care of those tender little seedlings to get all the pollen off your outdoor furniture. So from Bernini, this is the Easy Grip 4-piece hose nozzle garden bundle, and I'm gonna take you through the colors, but basically here's what you're gonna get. You're going to get right here, that is a 9-pattern hose nozzle. And it takes you through, and I'll show you, but it takes you everything through the shower, the cone you can see right here, vertical. So a really great hose nozzle. There's 9 patterns there. You are also going to get what we kind of think of as like the fireman's nozzle, that twist nozzle. You're getting a 15-inch extension wand, and right here you get the mixer attachment. So you're going to attach this to your hose, whatever hose you have. I have the Bernini hose, but it can be any standard hose. And then maybe you're going to put some soap in here or some Roberta's Bounty fertilizer. So whatever you want to put in here, you can do that as well. I'm going to take you through the colors. When we did something like this last year, it was so popular. This is the 2025 version, and it's been popular too, but it's never been at a price this low. It is now, it was $54 at the beginning of the season. It is now $20 off, 3 easy payments of $11.66. So here are your colors. This is the Raven, so that's your gray. We also have it for you in cobalt. Here's what we're calling dusk, and that is actually just a really pretty purple. Here's our sage, and then we have it in clay. It's M1317771. All right, so let me show you how this works. And I believe, are we waiting for our guest on Skype? Okay, all right, so in the meantime, I'll just demo for you. I mean, it's so easy. Okay, so here's what I really love about this. Here's a Bernini hose, and we love the Bernini hoses, but this makes it more customizable than ever before. It also gives you more control, and if you're someone, in fact, I was just saying to Katie, I just spent like 8 hours in my yard the other day, like weeding and doing some spring cleanup. My hands actually really hurt now. So I like the fact that like this is so ergonomically correct. It gives my hands a break. It feels really good. So we're gonna do the Bernini fountain coming up in a little bit, the little bird bath. If I wanted to fill this up, I don't want to blast it, right? You have an on-off switch right here, so that's nice. So I'm going to go ahead and just turn that up. Wait, let me turn this down a little bit. So I have my on-off hose, and I'm going to put that on. I'm going to take so here, see how I have just a little bit of the shower. But if I wanted to turn that off, I'm going to turn it off right here. I could turn around, and I'm going to spray back here because I don't want our whole ground to get wet. But I want to show you, if I wanted, I'll take you through all the nozzles. Or sprays. I'm going to turn that on. So here I'm like just nicely watering these hostas. But I can then, if I want to like really spray high, if I wanted to do a little mist. So watch, if you come over here, do you see this mist? Actually, I think my kids would want to run through this when they were younger. So that's just a really fine mist. You have, now I could like be really cleaning things. Oh, look, I could be like cleaning things from a big distance. Over 1,300 have been ordered this month. So as we go through, we have, take a look, there's your mist, your soaker, your flat, your vertical shower. That's pretty cool. Can you see that? Here's the cone. That's the cone. Oh, that just got me wet. Nice. Here's the center. And then there's your jet, and that's gonna be another one. See how far, can you guys see how far I'm shooting? I mean, I'm probably, what would you say? Maybe at least 30 feet, right? That's pretty far. Look at that. I'm like way back there. And then instead of going through all of the switching to turn it off, I can just turn it right off at my source right there. How's that? So, okay. Now look, now it's not a wet mess. Now I'm a little bit of a wet mess because I sprayed it on myself, but this now is not leaking, it's perfection. So let me take you through your choices again. I'm gonna highly recommend the Bernini hose if you need hoses, and we have a bunch of different styles on QVC.com. I just bought another 50-foot, actually 2 days ago, to attach to my 75-foot. So I'm gonna go ahead and recommend the Bernini hose, but if you don't have a Bernini hose, any hose that you have with the standard width, you're just going to screw right in here. And again, you are getting that 9-pattern nozzle. For me, the key is I have the on-off switch right here on deck. You're getting that really comfortable handle. You are also getting right here, and you can take this off if you don't want to use it. Like let's say you're not gonna use this mixer, you can take it off, but you can put your fertilizer in here. You can put soap if you're cleaning the cars, anything that you need, you can put in here. And then you also get Bernini's kind of fireman style hose nozzle, which is just an additional nozzle. I think, you know what I would do? I would actually just maybe take this and put it on maybe my smaller hose on my patio or something, because I have one in the front, one in the back. Maybe there's just gonna be times when you just wanna switch it out, but you do get an extra separate nozzle. So here are your colors. This is the Raven, which is your gray. Here's your Cobalt. We're calling this Pretty Purple Dusk, Sage, and Clay. And it is really a phenomenal price. So when we started the season with this, it was $54. It is now almost $20 off, 3 easy payments of $11.66. So again, I'm gonna turn it on, and maybe I want to give these plants just a little bit of spray, right? Nice for seedlings. Maybe I wanna do more of a shower. The vertical spray is great, especially for like cleaning furniture. You know what I like the flat for? Watch this. You know what the flat's great for? Cleaning off walkways and patios. Watch how it's just pushing all the dirt away. Do you see that? The flat is great for that. That's also going to be your pollen remover for all that outdoor furniture. And then we of course have the soaker, which I'm going to turn around and just add some more water to our solar bird bath. And when I'm all done, I just, oh, hang on, that's the soaker. And then when it's all done, I just turn it off right here on deck. So it just gives you a lot more customization. I think for someone who does a lot of work outside, it just makes the job easier, and it actually feels a lot better in your hand. So for me, it's also how good it feels on my hand instead of just trying to fight with, you know, an inferior nozzle. So here are your colors. Here's the Raven, which is the gray, your Cobalt, your Dusk, which is the purple, the Sage Green, and that really pretty Clay. We took $20 off the price, and look at this, I barely soaked my cards for my other presentation, so win-win. All right, still to come,